Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, from Southern Oregon. We got all of our equipment all packed up. We are about to hit the road, headed straight for the Midwest. You can see the normal rig, toter, race trailer, tons of equipment, and then our tag-along vehicle, the newest part of the operation, the merch trailer, the pickup. Well, the pickup's not new. We'll talk more about that, but it's time to hit the road. We have thousands of miles ahead of us. Dad's getting on the road that way. And Carly and I, we're going down the block this way. We're gonna meet him. Like I said, we have a lot of miles ahead of us. What's different this time, instead of us all being in one rig, which on the way out, there's only us three. We of course are bringing the merchandise trailer, so we gotta drag this thing all the way across the country. There he goes. So I think to be exact, we have 29-ish hours of driving that we are about to do, spread out across 3 days. Carly and I are gonna be switching off between the merchandise trailer, and then Dad's gonna be driving the rig. Carly's got the sunflower seeds. Are you ready to drive?
Yep.
We should be good. We're going out Eastern Oregon. There's not really anything out there. It's just kind of a two-lane road for a long time. We're gonna be going through the desert, so like I said, we're just gonna be kind of out in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna get a little bit of work done. We're kind of finishing up announcing all this stuff for DZ and all that excitement, and before we know it, we are going to be in Jackson, Minnesota for our first race. So on this first small leg of the trip, as we're getting out of the Rogue Valley, which is where we are from, we're heading out the eastern side of Oregon, and the farther we get, as we're getting farther away from home, it's less and less smoky. It's wildfire season in the Pacific Northwest, and things have just been erupting the last week. So it's definitely gonna be nice to get into some fresh air. Definitely an unfortunate deal. Everywhere in the country kind of has their own natural disasters, but wildfires every year literally burn up more and more of our state. So it feels like we're always kind of escaping that as we head outside of Oregon. But yeah, we're cruising. We got an hour and a half, almost 2 hours down. See right there, if we drove all night, we would get there tomorrow at 10 a.m. The air conditioning in this truck is going out. It is on. It's on.
I think it's like the fans. The fan is definitely going out, because I swear when we got in this truck right off the bat, like it was like loud. Like we had to turn the fan down.
When
so
it's Tanner, all the way up.
Yeah, when it's all the way up, we had to turn it down so Tanner could do his videos, and now it's all the way up, and
it's not bad.
No.
We're about to do the drive across the country challenge with no AC in the truck.
Not fun.
There we are, leaving Oregon and now entering the state of Nevada. Driving by right now. There's like 2 hotel rooms, 1 gas pump. You'd call it a restaurant, probably more like a market. It's called Old Denio Junction. We always drive through here on our way wherever we're heading. When we're leaving the West Coast. Kind of a neat little place. Now we are about 98 miles from Winnemucca, Nevada, which is where we're heading next. So we just stopped to fill up both the pickup and the toter here in Battle Mountain, Nevada. I never want you guys to think I'm complaining, because I'm so blessed to get to do what I get to do. But as far as bringing you along with us for the journey, man, some of these travel days, they don't ever just get shorter, especially when we leave Oregon, because it's just, I don't know, it's not an exciting drive. There's not much to it. There's like nothing. Just that first day, and even honestly until you get to like past the Midwest and the East Coast. I don't know, I could be wrong, but driving out there, it's like driving through the Northwest. Like there's mountains and there's all sorts of green, but when you're just driving through flat and nothing, like it's like, oh my gosh, like I don't know, it's probably not as enjoyable. Like I said though, very lucky. I've seen a lot of the country. We've driven thousands of miles, but man, some of these travel days, it's like, all right, I just want to get to the races so we can get racing. Like we're doing this to go race. We're not necessarily doing this to log miles on our equipment. It is a beautiful day. It's super, super hot, blue sky, no storms, no nothing. But yeah, we are digging. I think the plan is we're gonna try to get past Nevada, get into Utah, and if we can travel far enough tonight, we'll get to Wyoming. We are crossing into the state of Utah. The time change should be happening any second. Oh, there it goes. Look at that. 9:13. We're driving now into the dark, but we crossed into the next state. Utah's one of the shorter ones. Wyoming and Nebraska, what we have ahead of us are everything on this side of the Mississippi takes a long time to get through. Nevada's decent. Utah, a little faster. And then we got some trucking to do tomorrow, but yeah, we're gonna try to drive a couple more hours here. Well, it's first thing in the morning here in Wyoming. We made it to Little America, except we did not make it last night like we were hoping. We got caught between Salt Lake and here. We wanted to go, but man, we were just kind of starting to get on the struggle bus late at night. We were gonna arrive here at like 1 a.m. and we just couldn't make it. So we found a little bit better spot to stop, you know, right before here, and now we're fueling up. Just kind of checking on everything in the trailer. It's all still tied down. So if you look at a map, we're about roughly halfway to where we are going, the Jackson Motorplex, maybe a little under, but we've done about 900 miles. We have about another 900 or a little more to go. So before leaving, we made sure to head inside and get some breakfast. I got a burrito, and Dad and Carly got some breakfast sandwiches. And then rolling down the road, we had to make sure to stop right off the interstate at the Lincoln statue. There's Lincoln. Let's see if this is still here. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. That's funny. When we came through, I don't know if it was last year or the year before. It might have been, I think it was 2 years ago, because this is the 2022 car. That's pretty funny. We put it on here to leave our spot here in Wyoming. We're in Nebraska now, North Platte, and this is the first time probably all trip I've, started to feel the humidity. It's gonna be creeping up on us. We've been driving, but today was a busy day. We announced the DZ partnership and all that from the last video. We're gonna go just a little bit farther tonight, and I think we're gonna maybe stop at a casino, somewhere nice to park. We have to pick up some of my crew at the airport tomorrow in Omaha, so we can't obviously drive past that. So we're just gonna find a spot in the middle, get a little extra time, not drive until midnight or 1 in the morning. And if you see this right here, I haven't really taken a whole lot of video today because this is what the entire state of Nebraska looks like, and honestly Wyoming's not too much different. I say that every single time. Beautiful, beautiful places, but just not a crazy amount to see. So we have been living the truck stop life. We're gonna be getting back on the road soon and drive into the dark. So we're on the last leg of the road trip. We did have to stop in Omaha at the airport to pick up some of my crew, but after that we were full speed towards Jackson, Minnesota to get to the Motorplex. Well, after a few days of travel, we have made it to Jackson, Minnesota and the Jackson Motorplex. Feels good to be at a dirt track, in this one specifically. If you don't remember, myself and Shark Racing, we have some good memories from this place. It was my first World of Outlaw shows with that team last year when I filled in for Jacob Allen and created like the 1T and the duct tape. And that's why I wanted to come back here. We ran so well, during that 3 nights, the Jackson Nationals, we were 3rd, 10th, and 7th. So 3 top 10s, my first World of Outlaws podium, my first World of Outlaws quick time, and it all happened just right here on this racetrack. So here's a look at the racetrack from up in the flag stand. Coming from the West Coast, I feel like, some of our facilities and stuff out there, aren't as upgraded as what we see here in the Midwest. So I'm always impressed as I roll into some of these dirt tracks. In Jackson, it's one of them. If you were to list out probably the top 10 dirt tracks in the country, facility-wise, you could go to, this place would be on that list. And surprisingly, they don't race here super often. It's not really a weekly track. This is actually gonna be their first race of the season tomorrow. I think they had a show or 2 scheduled before, but it was just unfortunately rained out. So we're gonna have 410 sprint cars out here going well over 100 miles an hour. And for us, we're hoping to run well and get our Midwest trip started off on the right foot. But everything made it across the country. You guys could probably tell I wanted to be here a little bit more each day because I was filming less and just getting eager, and now we finally are, and we have 1 more sleep until it's time to get on track. Everything made it in our merchandise trailer, including the wing, and everything here in the main trailer made it okay. So now it is just time to let the fun begin. We will be on track in less than 24 hours. See you all there. Deuces.